Hey guys, this is Jasmine Schmalle reporting to you live from the United States, and I welcome you to the 17th episode on the Cumbug with Jazz interview series. And today, I have a very special guest joining me today, and his name is Ayaz Morris. So let's bring him on, and here he is. Let's give him a big round of applause. Welcome, Ayaz. Could you introduce yourself to me and the audience?
Thank you so much for having me, and it's a pleasure for me to be with you. And as I was saying off the record, I love your energy and passion. And when I got chance to invitation from you, I could not resist, although I have some other activities and tasks to do. But it was honor for me that you invited me at your platform to talk about kindness. Hello, this is Ayaz Morris, and I thank you all for watching us. And I hope that this episode will bring us something new. We share and we believe with others. So my name is Ayaz Morris. I live in Karachi. Basically, I'm from Punjab, a very small village in South Punjab, district Laya. So my early education, the primary education was I got in village, and then I moved to Karachi due to some. My father wanted us to get a better education and better qualities, a better opportunity in Karachi. So I, from last almost it's a 20 year in Karachi. It's quite different place. It's almost a country. So much diversity, so much different people, so much different culture, language, and it's also a very fast city, like a Western city, kind of world there where things move so fast, and you have to adjust very quickly. And it's very difficult. It was very difficult for me to adjust in this environment and this fast city. But after working so much, so many years, I quite able to now enjoy the pace of Karachi. Is quite remarkable. I work in education sector and training and development, and also work as a media person. I have my own YouTube channel where I conduct interviews related to education, to my community development, especially the community I belong, which is a minority in numbers in Pakistan, and to highlight their positive impact and their contribution towards society. So that's the work I do, and I appreciate your work. What you are doing is quite amazing and remarkable. I say again and again, your energy and your passion to connect people. That is very, adorable. And, we need to appreciate this. And we all Pakistani, we appreciate your efforts to bring more positivity about Pakistan, to let the people know that the Pakistan is a beautiful country. So much diversity here, so much happening uh, in Karachi, and especially in Pakistan. So it's again, this is I think the third time I'm on your show. So it's a quite pleasant experience, and I hope this will be wonderful too.
All right. Thank you very much for your introduction. And like you said, today's topic is kindness. And I got some questions to ask you. And we'll start with the first one. What is kindness to you?
Kindness actually is in the modern era. It's an EQ, emotional intelligence. It's a quality. It's attribute. It's a characteristic that defines you, who you are, and what you believe. Kindness, I think, it's very. You can say that the soft quality and the skills, actually I call it, which we normally don't see that is considered to be the weakness of our character in our society, but actually it's help us to understand the people from different background, from different culture, from different diversity. So kindness to me is ability to understand people who they are, and what they do. It's important to understand we all have the different qualities, different background, different nature, but we all have that one same and common attributes and a quality, that is kindness, that connect us to do better for one another and to help others to achieve what they can achieve in their life.
Thank you very much for your answer. That was brilliant. Next question for you. What are ways that you spread kindness in the world personally?
Oh, that's amazing question. That earlier I told in my introduction that I'm doing in a lot of ways to spread the kindness and to positivity for me. When the kindness words came to my mind, it's defined more about positivity and the positive impact what you are creating. I think that we all at our wherever we live and where are at the right now, we have that capacity to make impact, not so much different in term of that quantity, but we have that ability to make a betterment in someone life or in this world or where we are living. And I think that the most important thing we need to understand that kindness begins when we start living for others, for not just for ourselves, for our family, and for our community. When we expand our canvas and our broaden our thinking, unless we don't think that we belong to a larger community than an extended family, and the community of the people where people live their life with so many different and diversity. So I do what I do. I told you that I'm on my YouTube channel. I'm bringing people from different culture, from different background, from different religion as well, and to let them spread their ideas, what they think about this their life and what their struggles and what they have done for the community. And I think important to understand that we all have difficulties in our life. If we understand one another in a better way, this is the best way to spread a kindness and to give a smile, and especially in this time life is so difficult, and especially for those people who are jobless, who lost their family, loved ones and their family members in COVID. Things are very difficult for many people, and at the moment we need to think around us and look at around us that there are so many people who need our appreciation, our care and love. Just go to them, just tell them that you are with them. This is the important thing that we need to understand. And actually I'm doing not much, you can say, but I'm doing my little part, but I can add the value to people, where I can guide people and where can I help people in many ways, as a teacher, as a consultant, as a trainer, as a motivational speaker, as a journalist. What I can do to look to help people to look the life at the larger picture.
Wow, thank you very much. Let's see. What are the benefits of being a kind person?
Oh yes, in our society, unfortunately, this is become sometimes a weakness. That when you are kind to someone, people think that you are weak. But I think in the longer run and in the larger scale, it is ability that give you respect and help you to understand humanity, to help you to understand this people, their struggle, their story, and what is behind their story. That is very important. Sometimes, unfortunately, we people with when we see people and we judge people on a very on labels and different canvas and different lenses. But we need to understand that the people have their their story, their background, and especially their struggle. We need to understand that. And if you are a kind person, you can relate that, that empathy that allows you to understand people what they are going through. And we recently have celebrated month of the day of international mental health. That is what we need to understand. The people are, they might be seen very active, proactive, or very happy on the on social media, but they might go through some very difficulties, difficult in their personal life. So we have to understand, once you realize that the kindness is ability to help people, then you will realize that there are so many people who need your kindness. And when you will help them to understand in their difficulties, they will be in their life for the long life process and for the long time. For me, when you are a kind person, when you have that ability, you allow people to enter in their in your life, and then you can help them to understand their life purpose and develop them for the betterment.
Thank you. Can anyone have the ability to be a kind person?
Oh yes, sure, of course. We all have ability to be a person of kindness and to spread kindness. Sometime life teaches you very difficult lessons, and the bitterness of society and the bitterness of behaviors of other people's lead us to a very negative approach and mindset that give us the bad experience that we think, and we put ourselves in that situation that we say, okay, that is enough. Now I'm not going to treat anyone with the softness or kindness. I will let them know who I am and what I am capable of. But that is not who you are, because that's your aggression, your emotions, your feelings. But your spirit is not like that. Your spirit is always gentle, kind, uh, to help, ready to help people, ready to love people, ready to appreciate people. I think this is we need to understand, and we all have that ability. And I think everyone can learn from their mothers, their family members. And I think mother is the greatest symbol and the first person we connect with our in this world, to teach us and who really give us experience and a real example of kindness. She's so kinder all the time, and you and I have all experienced that the mothers, they have sacrificed so much for us to give us a better life. And especially I am being a father now, I can see my wife, how much she suffer and she sacrifice for her daughter. It's wonderful to see that when you sacrifice, when you show your kindness to someone else, it's also a payback system. It returns to you. When you are kind to people, people are very kind to you. Same goes to you. The way you want to treat people, people will treat you in that same way.
Thank you very much. One last question before we wrap this up. What is your life mission, and how can that relate to being kind to others? If it
Oh,
does.
that's amazing, amazing. Someone asked me yesterday, what is your, how can you describe yourself? I said, I'm on a mission to help people to transform their life. So before I can relate myself with them, my life has been transformed by so many people. There are so many kind people who helped me at at very different stages of my life. I think if they not able to help me at that moment, I was not able to sit in front of camera now and can speak to people like you. So there are always so many people in your life. They help you to grow up. They help you to develop and to become a better person. I always say I am not a self-made or not a God-made. I am a product of many people, efforts of many people. So there were so many people who helped me to develop and to be who I am today. So I think my mission is to help people, especially the young people, the youth in Pakistan. They are the great number in Pakistan. So they have all the abilities and all the skills, but they need that right mind and mindset and attitude to be successful in their life. So I think that my mission is to help people what I can help to transform and to live life more than they are living. And also the kindness, the act of kindness begins when I guide someone who is very new in the field, and the students who want to learn from me. And before your show, I was guiding one student. I don't know where he was calling from, and he just asked me about the study he wanted to know about. So when I help someone, I think that my life and the mission of life, my life I'm living, that is something that is worthwhile, and I'm on a mission to help people to achieve something that they want to achieve. And for me, that is my mission. And I don't know, the people ask me when the where will be in your next 5 years. I always say that I don't know where I will be, but I know one thing very sure, that I where I will be, I will always try to add the value to system. I will always help people to grow, to love, and to develop themselves and live what they can help other people to be a kindful, be kind to others, and to live a life that can be remembered and leave the legacy with the the people can remember that the someone has made a difference in your life. It's very famous saying, someone has built you, you build someone.
Wow, amazing answer. Now we got a question from one of our viewers. Now, in 1 minute, can you explain to Akmal Hafiz how he can engage more people in the world of kindness?
I think if I could answer, how can I engage more people in the world of kindness and the suggestion? Yes, I think the best way is to connect people and introduce people with the different networks. Today is era of collaboration, not a competition. You can't compete with someone. It is always networking that's matter. You connect with the people of who have the right mindset, the skill and the vision that we possess. I think it's very important to connect with the right people. Sometimes you lose so much energy, and we all have that energy. If we lose that energy, we will be not nothing, because people like our energy, people like our what we have to say. This, if we don't have energy right now in this session, nobody will watch us. They will say, oh, they need to go to get the good sleep. So I think we have to energy, and energies come from peoples. They give you energy, they give from ideas. And when we sit with the right kind of people, right mindset and right network, they give us energy, and they give us the bigger picture of life. So I think if you want to connect with more people, get out from community to humanity.
Amazing answer, Akmal. I hope you got something out of what he said there. Uh, so this wraps up today's 17th episode of Come Back with Jazz, and I would like to thank Ayaz Morris for sacrificing his precious time to be with
Thank you
me
so much.
today.
Thank you. It was nice talking to you always. As I mentioned earlier, that I have to do some other works. That's why I'm so suited booted, because I have to do some other recordings. But when you said ask me invitation yesterday, I could not resist, because I love your passion to connect people and to especially to spread the kindness and positive image of Pakistan. It's so amazing, and we need people like you around the world who can tell the people and tell the world that Pakistan is a beautiful country. Although we have some difficulties, but still we have a very good spirit and very good heart, and especially to ability to contribute people and the world to make this world a better place.
Thank you very much for your kind words, and again, I thank you for being a guest for today's episode. And to the rest of you, I hope you got something out of today's interview with me and Ayaz. And I'll see you all on Saturday. Have a great day and night, everyone. Bye for now.
Thank you. Thank you.